unfortunately, a lot of people do not. They put all their money in gear, they put all their money in crap, and then they can't shoot the lick, of anything, and then they won't spend $1 on a trainer. And it's like, I hate to say it, we're worth our weight in gold. If you are a new shooter, get a good qualified instructor, someone who has trained a few times in a year at least, something that's relevant to firearms and whatever the case may be, not just like, oh, I took a CPR class. No, we're talking like you took a firearms class, you were a student in a class, you aren't always teaching, you have to be a student. And, what was that for them? Because otherwise, if you take a class from some of these people, anybody could be an NRA instructor. It doesn't mean anything. And this is what comes back to the qualifications that kind of we got this whole call about. You don't qualify the person. If they're just an NRA instructor, that doesn't really mean much, especially if you're a CCW carrier. That just means they know how to hold a gun. They know how to tell you how to kill yourself at the range, how to not, shoot your neighbor kind of thing. Nothing to do with like deadly force and use of force and stuff like that, and castle doctrine and duty to retreat. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. Right. So for them to come and train that, and some of these guys are not training the right things, and that could be detrimental to you.
Well, you can't cover it all in the amount of time that you have. You have to go back and go to those specific types of training, because you're just not it's impossible to get it all right away. And so it's like, oh, great, you get your CCW, but it's just the beginning. And also if it's price that people are worried about, you got to increase your budget, man. Because I think that firearms instructors don't charge enough for the value that is provided. Even the basic pistols, that's still very important when you're first starting to get a grasp on what it is you're doing. But then, of course, you've got to have that follow up, and you need to invest in it. It's investing in yourself. It's investing in your safety, and whether or not you're actually going to be able to use the thing that you invested so heavily in the first place.